Welcome. Thank you for joining me for this class. I'm Victoria, and today I'm going to be guiding you through this 15-minute full body yoga stretch. We'll begin in a comfortable seated position, sitting upright and grounded through the sit bones. Taking a moment to turn your attention inwards, noticing your natural breath. Allow your shoulders to soften and begin to let your body relax as you keep focusing your attention on the breath. You can open up the eyes. We'll come into a twist. Bring the right hand behind the lower back. Left hand will cross over the right thigh. Lengthen the spine here. Maybe take your gaze over the right shoulder. Come back to center and crawl your left fingertips out to the side as you reach your right fingertips up and over for a side body stretch. Really reach through the fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring that hand over to cross the left thigh, this time bringing your left hand behind the lower back. Opening up through the chest, finding some deep breaths here. Once you're ready, slowly release back to center. Bring your right fingertips out to the side, lift your left hand up and over for that side body stretch on the other side. If it feels okay for your neck, you can take your gaze up towards the sky, lengthening that left side of the body. Lift yourself back up, and then we'll transition into all fours. So coming onto the hands and the knees, finding our cat and cow at your own pace. Inhale, open the front of the body, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. You can make this movement as fluid as you would like it to be, or you can stop and pause in any areas that might need some extra attention. In your own time, find your way back to a neutral spine. We'll find child's pose, bringing the big toes together. Melt the hips back over the heels and stretch your arms out in front of you. Let your belly and your forehead relax down. If you'd like to, you can take this moment to set an intention for your practice ahead. It can be a short phrase or a singular word that describes how you'd like to feel and what you would like to cultivate through this practice. We'll come back into a tabletop position, finding our puppy pose next. So keep your hips stacked over your knees and walk your hands forward, melting the chest down towards the mat. You can let your forehead rest down. Really focus on the opening through the chest and the upper back, and taking deep breaths, opening the heart space. And gently walk your hands in towards your body, coming back up. Plant your hands evenly on the mat and tuck your toes. Once you're ready, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Stretch the right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog, and then step the right leg forward. Lower the back knee down to the mat, low lunge. Find a length in your spine here. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, straighten that right leg for halfway splits. Inhale, come back forward, slow lunge. And exhale, return back, halfway splits. We'll flow through these two poses for a few more rounds, connecting with the breath and letting go of any tension in the hip flexor and then the hamstring. On your next low lunge, we'll stay here. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, and then straighten that right leg for a wide pyramid pose. You can let your forehead relax down. Really breathe deeply into any tension that you might be feeling in the back of that right leg. We'll come back to downward facing dog, so just plant your hands and step the right leg back. Once you're ready, lift the left leg up towards the sky, exhale, and then plant the left foot down, low lunge. Back knee rests down on the mat. As you exhale, straighten the leg, halfway splits. Inhale, rebend the knee, low lunge. Exhale, coming back to halfway splits. Moving at your own pace with your own breath, letting go of any tension in the legs. As you come back into low lunge, stay here and tuck the back toes under. Lift that back knee and straighten both legs for a wide pyramid. And keep your spine nice and long, and feel free to adjust in any way that might feel best for your body. Take one last deep breath here, and then we'll return to downward facing dog. Plant your hands and step that left leg back to meet the right. Finding a full breath in and sighing it out of the nose or the mouth. Inhale and lift your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, pigeon pose. Bring that right knee behind the right wrist. Lower your hips down and slide the left toes towards the back of your mat. You can stay up on your hands or lower down onto your forearms, depending what feels better. Begin to soften into the hips. Come back to the breath. Let your chin tuck into your chest as you keep the back of your neck long. If you are down on your forearms, you can slowly make your way back onto your hands. We'll come back to downward facing dog, so tuck the back toes under and then just step the right leg back. Finding the other side once you're ready, lift that left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the knee behind the wrist, bending the knee and softening the hips down to the mat. Either staying upright or, if it feels better, come down onto your forearms. Let go of any tension that you might be holding on to. Gently lift yourself back up. From here, we'll just bring the weight of the body into the left hip and slide the right leg around, finding butterfly pose so the soles of the feet come to touch, the knees open out wide. Take a deep breath in and grow tall through the spine. Exhale as you hinge at the hips, folding forward. Notice where you're feeling any tension or tightness, and see if you can breathe a little bit deeper into those areas. As you're ready, begin to lift yourself back up to a seated position. Make your way down onto your back now and keep the feet planted on the mat with the knees bent. From here, we'll cross the right leg over the left and just lower the legs over to the left side. If it's possible, keep your right shoulder planted on the mat so that the chest stays facing up towards the ceiling. And maybe take your gaze over that right shoulder. Bring your neck back to neutral and then lift your legs back to center. Uncross your legs and then just switch sides, crossing that left leg over the right and sending the legs to the right side. Again, keeping that left shoulder planted on the mat, and if it feels okay for the neck, you can even look over the left shoulder. Return your legs back to center, and then just uncross the knees, and we'll find happy baby. So bring the knees towards the armpits, lift the feet up towards the sky, maybe rock a little bit side to side. When you're all set, you can come back to stillness and extend the legs long for your final Shavasana. Starting to settle in and quiet the mind, feeling the body heavy on the mat, letting go of any lingering tensions. If your mind becomes distracted, bring your focus onto your belly, noticing the rise and the fall of the belly with every breath that you take. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you would like to, but if you're ready to come out, you can gently bring movements back into the body, maybe wiggling the fingers or the toes, just reawakening the body in any way that feels nice. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day.